I imagine that the 24/7 flatter chat is basically non-existent, right?
Yo, what's up, boys?
You just missed a guy in here. His name was Naked Yoda. He was
What,
hauling flat tards and looking for someone to talk to, but I was busy, so
oh,
I couldn't
damn
get
it.
to him. I was eating my steak.
Oh, yeah, that's way more important, dude.
Fuck yeah, it is. I just got done crushing up my lemon and my water bottle, and I'm good to go here.
Nice, dude.
Where'd you go? You got work?
That's set to go. Oh, no, hell no.
Oh,
I'm just driving around, doing errands.
oh, nice. I was gonna ask you. I was like, I was thinking about. I was like, fucking Lats. I wonder if Lats is that dude on TikTok that flips his lats open all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about that dances around and stuff. I think that's funny.
Yeah, he calls himself the lat man, and he like he'll stand normal, and then he'll like flex his lats, and they'll just like pop out.
No, I don't know how
I'm
the hell
like,
he does that. I can make them big like that, but I can't like flap them like freaking wings, dude. That shit's insane.
I know. He did a skit where what'd he do? He jumped up in the air and then he like flapped him like he was flying, but he was sitting on someone's shoulders, obviously. But it
Oh,
made it
yeah,
look like he
yeah.
was flying. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, I bet you that's lats, dude.
No, that would be dope, though. That guy's cool.
Yeah, no.
Let's see. Damn, where's Talon at? Normally he's on to fill in the void. I hate talking to that guy, but he's always here around this time when I open up the room.
Well, he's good. He's good for a conversation for a little bit, and then he starts getting in the weeds. But I mean, for someone to shoot the shit with, he's all right.
Yeah, he's not as bad as some of the other ones for sure.
Right. Is that fish dude? Is he? Is he? That's not that old Ice JJ kid, is it?
Said Spliff?
No, fish.
Oh, oh, Fish. Oh, I have no idea. This is the first time talking to him.
He sounds just like that Ice JJ dude.
Yeah, his shit just sucks. I've talked to him like 1,000 times already. He's like ass every single time.
Well, he's
Like he's
one of
never.
those people. He won't budge from his position. Like he's dogma. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a religion to him. It doesn't matter what evidence you give him, or how you rebut him, or show him that he's wrong, or whatever. His he's stuck in his dogma,
I wonder if NASA told him that it was flat, what he would say. I'm kind of curious now.
right?
I wonder if he'd just be like, nah, I'm still a ball. I don't give a shit what anybody says. And they could be like a conspiracy theorist.
I honestly think a lot of these anti-flat earthers, it wouldn't matter if NASA did come out and say they were fucking lying to us and kidding us. We fucked with you guys. They would still believe They would still believe it.
Oh yeah.
Where's fences today?
Where's who?
Fences.
I don't. She was on earlier. I don't know where she went. Go
Yeah, I
message her,
seen her
dude.
in the.
Go tell her you're
I
thinking
seen
about
her.
her.
Dude, that chick can hold her own, man. Seriously,
Yeah, she's pretty good, dude.
I love listening to her talk.
Yeah, go let her know, dude. I said she'd
Nah, that's right.
appreciate it.
I might develop a crush. I don't know.
And do it, dude.
Yeah, should I?
Yeah, at least she's smart, man. Better than freaking dating the Globey,
Yeah,
watching
I
Love
can't.
Island all the time and watching Jersey Shore and trying to get you to buy her Louise every 5 seconds, dude.
Right? How do you deal with chicks like that, man?
No, you don't. You just run away as fast as you can the other way, like super fast.
Like, I was married for 14 years. I've been
The
divorced now
Earth
for
is not
10.
flat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. How do you know?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Seen it with your own eyes. Where?
I looked at the Earth and I saw it, and it wasn't flat. That's how.
No, where did you see it? Because I'm looking at the Earth right now. I'm driving. I don't see any curvature. What are you talking about?
You have to go higher, my friend.
Higher. How high did you go?
I just take my word for it, buddy. Trust me.
No,
See,
the base axiom
Uh,
the base axiom is a flat Earth, dude.
I'm
he
gonna
wants
pretend
to,
like I understand what you're talking about. So sure.
he wants me to say that
Ba-
the Earth is curved based on a trust me, bro.
right.
Trust me, bro.
That's good. Yeah, no, that's good. That's like literal
You
textbook
know,
trust me.
if you go high enough, you can see it. I'm telling you, buddy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but how do you
Hey,
know?
Cause
you
I seen
came
it.
in here. You came in here kind of hot. You were like on it. You were like, "Hey, trust me, I seen it."
I'm not hot. I mean, I just, given my fact-based evidence with my own perspective.
There's no evidence there at all.
Wait, do you
Bro,
take
I'm
trust me,
telling you.
bros?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm looking at the Earth and it's flat.
you're not high enough. You have to go higher, bro.
I've been up. I've been up to the altitude of a commercial aircraft.
You have to go higher than that.
You went higher than that?
Yeah, bro.
In what?
Can't tell you. It's classified.
Do you know that the height of the ISS isn't even high enough to see curvature?
It is.
It's not. Factually, it's
It
not.
is. There are pilots who flew on the Blackbird, the SR-71. They could see the curvature of the Earth, and they're
that only
actually
goes
lower
up.
than the ISS.
Yeah, I know. That's 72,000 feet. We have weather balloon footage at 120, 130,000 feet, and it's flat as can be.
That's fake news, buddy. I don't know where you're getting information from, but you're being lied to. I don't know
All
what
right,
it is.
that's cool.
Yeah, trust me, bro.
I only believe trust me's if I'm saying it, though. That's the thing. That's the difference.
Well, trust NASA. They took a photograph from 600 kilometers up, and it's flat.
I think
Um,
you're just watching fake news, my friend. You're being lied to
we,
by a
we have
conspiracy theory.
footage. We have footage from Chinese space stations too that depict the Earth as flat.
You trust the Chinese?
Yeah,
That's pretty
they're
un-American of you.
they're Chinese astronauts. How do you know I'm not Chinese?
Trust me, bro.
What- How do I know you're not
Exactly.
Chinese?
Yeah.
Because you speak fluent English with no accent.
Also,
So-
you never seen a Chinese guy born in America?
Oh, I absolutely have, but I consider him an American. I consider him Chinese. If anything, he's a Chinese American. There's a difference.
That's just
Yeah.
stupid.
No, it's facts. Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Facts
he's
don't
a
care about your feelings.
Chinese-blooded American. Yeah.
Right, you're a Chinese American, bro. Remember, you're more American than you are Chinese. Do you speak
Hey,
Mandarin
Krusty Crack.
fluently?
Krusty Crack, look in the chat.
Why would I look at your propaganda, bro? I'll look at it.
Just shut up and do it.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
you
is
don't see the curvature, bro. You don't see the curvature.
this is better than a trust me, bro.
Guys, I want you to know something. I'm a pilot. Okay. I fly on commercial airlines. Do you know if we're living on a flat Earth, it's impossible to make a
Hey, bro,
triangle with 90
where's your
degree
altitude
turns.
indicator? Where's your altitude
Did you
indicator
even hear what I
located?
just said? What did I just say? Because you're interrupting
I don't
me.
care
'cause
what
you
you
wanna make
said.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Then
I don't care what you said.
about your question. I don't care about your question.
All right, sweet. All right,
Great.
we're good then.
We're great. We're perfect. Man, that was easy. I just owned that guy. Hey, bro,
Bro.
he muted himself because he has no other arguments. He doesn't want to listen to the truth. He needs to
Okay.
open your eyes, buddy.
So you told me you were a pilot. Did you
Okay,
see
so
the curvature from the altitude of a commercial
no.
aircraft?
You can't. You can't. If you're not high enough for that. But I'll tell you. I'll prove that.
So you-
I'll prove to you. I'll prove
Oh.
to you that the Earth is curved based on this. It's
go
impossible
ahead.
to make 3 90-degree turns and form a triangle if you're on
Hey,
a flat surface.
hey, Lats, he's back.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the
You
naked
can
Yoda
only
guy.
do
Oh, that's
that
fine. Yeah, we
if
can
you're
talk to him in a
living
second.
on a curved surface. That's the only way you can do that.
3
I've done
90-degree
that
turns.
before.
3 90-degree turns will
Someone
make a
clip
triangle. They
that.
make 3/4 of a square.
Wait, sorry. Say that again.
Yeah, someone clip that. Someone clip it, man.
Or Ryan, say that again.
3 90-degree turns makes 3/4 of a square, not a triangle.
No, but it can make a triangle if you lived on a spherical world. Then it will make a triangle. That's the only way.
You know that those
You're
aren't even going to be
assuming-
angles.
Yeah, exactly. Because it curves, so you can make a perfect
Yeah, exactly.
triangle.
So those aren't even angles to begin with.
A 90-degree is an angle.
Yeah, off of what?
What do you mean off of what?
Are you going from the curve? Those lines are
When
going to
you're
be
flying
curved then.
and you're going one way, you make a 90-degree turn. Now you're going another way, and then you make another 90-degree turn, and then you have a shape, and it's a triangle.
Are you flying?
That can
in
only
an-
happen if you can only get a 3 90-degree angle turn triangle shape if you're living on a curved world, a
Are you flying in
spheroid
an arc?
world, an oblate sphere.
Are you flying in an arc?
What?
Are you flying in an arc? Arced
No,
path?
you maintain the same altitude. It's not an arc.
So you're going to be maintaining elevation. So you're flying parallel with the surface?
Yes.
So if you're flying flat, and you make 3 90-degree turns.
You will not get a triangle shape. You get like what that
That's
other guy
correct.
said, like 3/4
then
of
Orion's
a
correct.
square.
Yeah, Orion is correct. That's going to be
No,
3
he's
sides
not correct.
of a square.
I've done that as a pilot, and I proved the Earth is curved. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I proved it.
No, you don't even have angles to begin with on a curved surface.
You do.
If you're flying an arc
I'm talking
path,
about my flight path. I'm talking about my flight path. I'm not talking about the angles of the fucking world, bro. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're being obtuse on purpose, my friend.
So if you're turning left 3 times, you can make a triangle.
Exactly. 90-degree turns. Exactly.
Yeah, I could. Well, they're not going to be 90-degree turns because remember, you're flying in an arced path, so those are not angles.
No, you're not flying in an arced path and you're maintaining the same altitude.
Yeah, if the Earth is curving, then that's going to be in an arced path, yes?
I think you're proving my point, aren't you?
No.
Because I don't even know what you're saying.
Because at this point, you're just turning left 3 times to make a triangle. And yes, we could do that
Yeah,
on
and
a
the only
flat
way you
surface.
can do that if the surface of the Earth is a sphere. So I think you're just making my point for me. Thank you very much, my friend.
Dude, you don't even have angles to begin with on a curved surface.
But when you're flying in the sky, you go in a path. And when you turn, it creates an angle. Genius.
Okay, but those are not going to be 90 degrees, yes? You understand
when
that?
you turn, yes, you can. That's why you have a compass. Like, oh, if I'm going north, oh, I can just turn east or west, and I just made a 90-degree turn. Oh my god, I must be fucking smart, don't I?
You know, those are circles around a center point. Yes, you understand that?
I don't know what you're talking
East and
about,
west.
bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like
There's
if you
circles
had
on
a
point?
pole.
What does that
Yes,
mean?
imagine a pole in the ground.
Okay.
Okay, and now I want you to
I'm
grab
imagining
the
a pole
pole
physically in the ground. Okay, yes, continue.
Yes, and you're gonna grab the pole with your left hand. Okay.
Okay.
And now you're gonna be facing which direction? East, right? You're gonna be facing.
If I'm grabbing the
Yes, if you're grabbing the pole with your left hand, and now your body is just
pole and I'm facing the pole.
No, you're facing away from the pole.
Are you gonna answer my question? If I'm grabbing the pole and I'm facing the pole, you're gonna be asking me what.
Well, then you're gonna be looking at north. Yes, if you're grabbing the pole,
Thank
looking
you
at the
very
pole,
much.
then you'll be looking at north. Yes. If you're looking to
Okay,
the
and if
right,
I look
that's going to be east.
if I look to the right, yeah, it's gonna be east, and that's 90 degrees, my friend. That's 90 degrees.
Okay, so check this out. Now, if you're going to take a step forward, now which direction are you facing? If your hand is still on the pole, which direction are you facing?
That analogy falls flat. No,
Well, no, I'm
I'm
just
not.
asking what direction you're facing.
It would still be, fuck. I think it would still be east, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
correct. You're still going to be east. Now, if you take another step forward, what direction is that?
East?
Yes, east. Now you're going to take another step. What direction are you facing?
East.
Yeah, so you just made a giant circle. If you continue this path all the way around, you're going to get back to exactly where you started.
Okay.
Now, if you extend this, you can have a string wrapped around now, okay? You can tie a string to the pole, you can tie a string to your waist. Now you can move away like 10 feet and repeat this again. So where the string is nice and taut. And take a step. Take another step.
What's
Just
your
go
point, bro?
all
This is
the way
a
back
long
around.
analogy. You get to the point.
Yeah, they're just circles. That's all I'm telling you, that east and west are just circles.
Makes
That's all I
absolutely
was
no
saying.
sense. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna pretend like that made sense and that you just disproved
This is
what I
what
just said.
this is why
But
I kept on pausing and asking you, hey, is this, are you good?
no, it makes me what you
Like,
said had
you know
no
direction?
basis. And how does that disprove my flight path? Tell me, how does that disprove my flight path?
Because if you're turning left on a curved surface, you're not gonna be turning at 90 degrees. You don't have 90 degrees if you're flying in an arced path.
Dude, when you're flying, it's on a plane, okay? You're not following the curvature of the Earth in the same way.
Okay, so if you're flying on a plane, right, on an imaginary tangent plane, then three
If the world
90-degree
is flat,
turns.
if the world is flat, there's no curvature if it's flat, bro.
That's correct. Well,
Yeah.
you can
So
take an arced path in an
how
airplane.
am I able to make this flight How am I able to make this flight path if the world is flat? Tell me.
Because those are
Explain
not
that to
90
me.
degrees. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It is not
It's not
90.
It's 90. It's okay, bro. Whatever. You're
Bro, because
welcome
then
to your own opinion.
you just told me
I
you're
have my
flying
own
on a
eyes.
plane, a
Yes.
tangent plane. Yes, that's horizontal.
Yes.
If you turn left 90 degrees 3 times, that's
Make a
going to
triangle.
make an open square.
That's not what it showed on my GPS system, so I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Oh my
Don't know what
God,
to tell
bro.
you. Don't know what to tell you.
You can take any flat reference system and map it onto any 3D object. You understand this, yeah? If you were to take a checkerboard fabric and you were to just drop it
But
above
no one here is
any
going to
3D
actually
object.
talk about the
Man,
shape
you're
of
doing
the
a lot of mental gymnastics just prove what I'm saying, because I could literally gave you evidence in less than 2 minutes, and like you have to go on a whole fucking story just to get one point across. I think that just shows how like much
Oh no, the
mental
Earth
gymnastics you have to
is
go
measured flat. That's it. It's done.
through. All
That
right,
shit.
buddy. You know,
That shit's on the
you
whole.
believe too much, my friend. You believe too much false news. I don't know what to tell
Do
you.
you think the Earth is not measured flat?
Not measured flat, and its whole scope. No, it's not flat, bro.
No, I'm asking, is the Earth measured flat?
No.
Okay, so where's the Earth measured to be curving then?
Sure, if you go where the astronauts are in the International Space Station, you can see how the curvature of the Earth. So there's your measurement.
Is that a measurement?
Yep, sure.
So if I'm looking, right, at a picture or video, am I measuring things?
If you look at a picture or a video, you're measuring things. That's a
No,
stupid analogy.
am I measuring things?
That's a
I
stupid
asked you a
analogy.
question.
It's a dumb analogy. It's a dumb question. Whatever you want to call it.
You just told me to do that. Why would you tell
No,
me to do something so dumb then?
no, I didn't tell you to
You
do
said that
that.
I could measure it
No, I didn't.
by looking
I
at it.
didn't. I didn't say. Oh yeah, by looking at it. But you said a video. I didn't say anything about a video or a picture.
Oh, so have you gone up into the ISS to measure the Earth with your eyeballs?
No, I haven't.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so because you haven't done that, I haven't done that. We
But I
only
know
have access
astronauts who
to
have.
pictures or
I know
videos.
astronauts who have.
Which
And
one?
I trust them.
Which one?
I can't tell you that, buddy. Sorry, classified.
Well, there's a public list of astronauts. I could just look them up real quick to see if you're telling the truth or not. It's pretty easy.
All right, look it up.
Well, what's the name? I don't even know the name.
Can't tell you, buddy. It's classified.
It's not classified because the name's already on a list.
Hey, it's classified on my part. I can't tell you, bro. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Trust me, bro, right? Another
Yeah,
one?
trust me. Trust me. Yeah. Trust me, bro.
Bro, you're retarded, bro. Can you shut the fuck up, please?
Yeah, bro. You shut the
Bro,
fuck
I
up,
wanna
man.
get
Whatever
hey,
Yoda
hey,
said.
hey,
You've
Krusty,
literally the most scientific experience you've done is the fact that
Hey,
you
yeah.
gain more mass, when you
I
eat
agree
like
with
fatty
Yoda saying, man.
foods.
I agree
So
with
please
Yoda
shut the
saying. You
fuck
should shut the fuck up last, bro.
up.
Krusty, have you ever seen a horse before with your own two eyes?
Bro, have you ever seen yourself in a mirror,
Dude,
you
horses
fat
aren't real.
fucking
I don't know why
donkey?
you're saying
Jesus
bringing up
Christ.
horses. They're not
No,
real.
really, you're gonna go troll that
Bro,
quickly.
your low self
Horses
esteem and your
aren't
lack
real, my
of
friend. I don't know why you're bringing up
scientific
horses.
Yeah,
experiment just kind of
hold
makes you the
on, guys.
perfect
Wait.
flapper.
Hold on. Look at there. I'm gonna
Bro,
mute this
we all
real
know
quick.
that your uncle that touched you in the bad place told you that the earth was flat, so now you're just regurgitating whatever he said, so
All right,
please shut
go
the
ahead,
fuck
naked
up.
Yoda. We can start, you and me, because
He touched
Krusty's
you in the
pretty.
bad place.
All right, I guess not. Never mind. I guess we're gonna deal with Krusty then. All right, Krusty time. We're back on unmute. I only muted you temporarily so I could talk to the other guy, but
Oh, okay. I
I
was
started
back
spazzing
for
out.
a second.
No, you're good. He was spazzing out, so I can't help somebody that spazzes out like that.
Oh, naked. Oh, damn. He's just mad because we got into an earlier debate on the America First voice chat, so he doesn't like me. Trust me. Me and Yoda got beef.
Trust me, bro. Another one?
Another trust me, bro. Yeah, trust me.
It's so many trust me bros. There's like 4 trust me
That
bros.
okay. That
You're
trust
a
me
pilot.
is
You
a
know
real trust me.
astronauts.
Dude, I'm trolling. I don't know astronauts, but I am a pilot.
Yes, I know that. I know you don't
Okay.
know astronauts.
But I
know
am
you
a
did
pilot.
this. Okay. So you have not gone higher than me then. Yes.
In the commercial airline, no, I haven't. I haven't flown one of those. You need like at least like what I think 20 or 30 years of experience to even fly one of those things.
Okay, so you and me have the same experience of looking at a flat Earth, even if the Earth from that altitude looked curved.
But you know,
We can actually
it's
measure the
unrealistic.
surface. We can actually verify and see what it is, because if
No,
I
but
see flat, you see curved, Johnny could see a double helix horizon, Orion could see a zigzaggedy one. We can actually
it's
measure the surface and
unrealistic.
see which one it is. What's
You
unrealistic?
obviously know it's unrealistic to assume that you can see the curvature of the Earth from a commercial airline. You know that's
You
that's like
would be
not.
shocked, bro. How many people claim that? They have seen curvature from the top of a building, top of a mountain, from a
Oh, really?
commercial aircraft. Yes.
What well-respected academic has ever said that? Because if you just say people,
We
I'm
have
gonna laugh
many
at you.
claims in this channel. Okay.
What?
I said we have many claims in this channel.
I don't give a fuck what some random fucking Discorder says on this fucking channel. That means nothing to me.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, like I can make the claim, but I saw Sasquatch. Must be true then, right?
Well, no, then you verify
Say
it,
about
right?
you get it?
Yo, bro, no, I verify it, bro. Come on, man, you gotta trust me on this. Just because someone posted a fucking picture doesn't mean it's verified, bro. Like that's stupid.
Yes, I know that. That's what I'm telling you. If somebody posts a picture of curvature, that
But
doesn't
like
make
as
it
a pilot,
true.
I have
We can
flown.
measure the
I have
ground.
made 3 90-degree fucking turns. I look on the GPS. I make a fucking triangle.
Okay, so
Not
that's
an open square. Not a fucking
Yes,
circle,
I
a
know.
fucking triangle. Like, I
The
don't
GPS
understand.
will tell you that you made a triangle, when in
No,
reality you
not
did
not
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 make a
not just a GPS.
triangle.
Not just a
Then how
GPS.
do you know you made a triangle with
Let's
90-degree
say
turns?
I want to go to a certain location. Let's say I want to go to a certain city. I start off at one city, I make a straight line to another city. Okay, I make another turn to get to the city I want to go. If I'm able to land in that city by making 390-degree turns, it's a fucking triangle. I don't know how else to describe it to you.
90 times 3.
180.
Are you a
What is this?
fucking retard?
Oh
92?
no, dude.
No, my bad. 270. My bad. Sorry, I'm not so
What's
good
the
with math.
What's the internal angles of a triangle add up to?
Internal angles of a triangle?
Yeah.
180. But but hold on. There's a problem with that. There's a problem with that point because you're assuming that the internal angles of a triangle are 180 on a two-dimensional surface. You should look up what are the internal measurements of a triangle on a three-dimensional surface. Look
No
that up,
such thing.
my
No
friend.
such
Look
thing
it
as
up,
a
my
no
friend.
such thing as a curved triangle, though.
On a Okay, bro.
This
Look
is
up
what I
what
was
are the
trying to
internal
tell you
measurements of a triangle
earlier.
on a three-dimensional surface.
There's
Look
no
it up, my
such
friend. Tell
thing
me what
as a
it is.
curved
Look it up,
triangle,
my friend, and tell me what it is. Google it.
dude. There's no such
Look
thing
it
as a
up.
curved
Look it up. Look it up.
triangle.
I'm
Look up the
Googling.
I'll look
definition
it
of
up
a
for you.
triangle.
Internal
Look up the
measurements.
Yo,
definition of
what
a
did you say?
triangle.
Listen. I'll look it up. Internal measurements
No,
of a
look up the
triangle.
definition of a
Of a
triangle.
triangle. Of a triangle on a three-dimensional surface.
No, you don't have to add
Of
more
a
to it. Just look up the
triangle.
definition of a
Of
triangle.
on a
No, you don't have to add
three.
more.
No,
We're not going to
don't
accept
interrupt
it
me.
as you
Don't
add
interrupt. I'm
more.
proving you
You
wrong. I'm
first
proving
have
you
to
wrong.
start
I'm
with a
proving you wrong, my
triangle.
friend. I'm proving you wrong.
You can't prove
Dimensional
me wrong. You need a
surface.
ball to prove me wrong.
Let's see. Which was what we're living on, my good sir.
Well, have either of you guys actually built anything? Like a chair or a table or
Are you
anything that
talking to me?
uses that
Are you talking
math?
to me, fool?
Either of you guys, have you guys ever built anything that
I've
actually
never built
uses that
anything.
math? Like, what have you guys built that
Come
proves
on,
that
guys.
you
I'm
guys
doing
are
math.
good with
I'm
that
doing math,
math?
guys.
You're looking for the woodworking channel down
Yeah,
below.
man. You guys sound like the woodworking channel. So what have you guys built, man? Like,
Maybe you should
Triangles.
ask us what we've measured instead.
yeah.
I built triangles before. Have you?
Yeah. Yo, I went to a wood shop that like I had to build like a double angle.
I don't even
It
know
was
what that
called
is.
a sawhorse, and I had to build like a double angled leg sawhorse that I can cut wood on. I don't know, what have you guys done? You guys are talking all this stuff about knowing about all these angles and shit.
Oh,
What have you
I know
guys
that you
done?
can't have a triangle on the surface of a ball. I know that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
So you haven't built
You can.
anything.
How do you measure an angle, a curved angle?
You use a compass.
You
Use a
either
compass to measure curved angles?
On a plane, yeah, you use a compass. That's how you know you made a
Oh,
90-degree
we got
turn.
the bots in here. This is going to be good
oh,
shit. You're going to go famous, dude.
Please, I don't
so
give a shit.
man. You know, you guys can use a protractor, right?
I know, but like when you're on a plane, you use a fucking compass. That's how you know you made a 90-degree turn.
No,
I
a
don't know what this
compass
guy's
is
point
used
is.
to get your heading for north.
What?
Okay, buddy.
Yo, what? You guys are on a plane. I don't think you guys know that much.
Why is that guy having a meltdown?
One's having a
Because he doesn't
meltdown
know
with
the
you, buddy.
definition of a triangle is.
He still has. He said he was going to Google it. Definition of a
Give me a
triangle,
second.
please.
Give me a fucking second.
It's not that hard. 3 straight
Oh my
lines
god.
connected, making 3 angles. Internal equals 180 degrees, right?
You ass.
I really
Is
hope
it
he
that
tells me that a
difficult, dude?
Dorito that a Dorito is gonna
So
be a triangle.
right here. I found it. A internal measurement of a triangle on a three-dimensional surface that angles eat up to 270. Thank you, my friend. Case in point.
I asked you what is the definition of a
I don't
triangle.
give a shit what your fucking definition of a triangle is. Your whole point was like, oh, a triangle only has their total measurements of 180 degrees. And I said, yeah, on a 2-dimensional surface. But if a triangle's on a 3-dimensional surface, their total measurements are 270. And you said I was a fucking idiot. So I just
You
proved
didn't
you wrong,
say
buddy.
nobody asked you about
Post it.
3D shapes
Post it.
that don't
Post
exist,
it.
dude.
Make him post it. Make him
Okay,
post that
you live
information.
in your
Post
bubble,
the
buddy.
information.
No, he won't
Post the
post
information.
anything. Listen, I asked him for the
Then he's going
definition
on mute.
of a triangle,
Where is he?
and he wouldn't
Who
give
is it
me
we're
the
speaking to?
definition of a triangle.
Is it Krusty? Is it Krusty Crack? Right,
Yeah,
he's
he
going
would
on
not. He
mute
said,
until he
I said,
posts.
give me a definition of a triangle. He
I'm
said,
right here.
okay,
You need the source for the
3D
270 degrees?
curve.
Yeah, he can post that information that he just read out because I don't believe him. So post
Yeah,
it.
he's a
Or kick
he's a
rocks.
pilot too. He's a pilot too, T-Dub.
Yeah, he said that on his
He's not a
GPS. The
pilot.
GPS told him that
I'm
he
Mel
He's a
Gibson.
liar.
90 degrees 3 times to make a triangle.
The Egyptians come to mind. I wonder what they thought about the planet and universe at large. Huh.
Yo, can I ask for you guys help?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Alright, so I got one sec.
Do you have a shirt?
This thing.
Why do
You
guys
you
want
got
to
one
come
of
on
those?
here and
Piece of
show us
wood, and I got the
themselves?
string.
Wait, do you
No.
got a shirt though? Because that I would be more interested if you had a shirt.
They don't have shirts in his culture.
They don't have Glovers don't wear shirts.
I mean, I don't wear shirts either, but that's why I don't turn on my camera because I never have a shirt on.
I'll put a t-shirt on if you want.
Thank you.
No, you don't need to be on camera when a YouTube stream is going. Nobody can see you.
Yeah, he's really working hard to get that shirt on. Okay, there we go. All right, so what is the point of you showing us this? What is that? Showing us 90 degrees?
No, I'm saying this part.
Yeah, what about it?
I need to drill holes into here and all around the sides to screw these boards in. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And I wasn't sure, what. I don't know, man. I can figure it out on my own, but I didn't even know what I was trying to
Yeah, doomed, everybody. Listen, I want to tell people listening on YouTube, the youth coming up, that we're pretty much done. The people that are getting older, you guys are going to have to live to about 150 years old to save these people.
Okay, if you really need help, dude, okay, you could just get some ink, dab it on the metal part, and then just place the wood right exactly where you
That's
want
what
the
I
holes
tried
to
to
go.
do, man. Yo, I tried to put a glue gun on it, and I glue gun, look.
No, not a glue gun, dude.
Oh.
Ink. You drill the holes.
And I tried to put the pieces of board on the edges, but I need to drill it down because
Yeah, we're doomed.
it doesn't
Just
stick.
Bro,
Please,
just get the ink.
please, do
Whip
you?
the ink out.
Hey, Ben Boy, do you know what a triangle is? Wow, he looks puzzled.
I know what a fucking triangle is, asshole.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You tried to glue gun a piece of wood to metal.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
That's why you don't know what a triangle is, because you can't glue gun a piece of wood to metal.
What the fuck does glue gunning have to do with a triangle, dumbass?
I'm just trying to get your awareness of like reality. Do you know what a triangle
You're
is?
stupid.
You think triangles are curved?
You think triangles have to do with glue guns?
Yeah, I'm
What?
trying to get your whole mental assessment. You're trying to glue wood to a piece of metal.
Yeah, no shit. It's a fucking glue gun, you dumbass.
Not what it's for.
No shit, Sherlock.
So why
It's
would
a
you do
childish
that?
way of doing it, but it still works.
No, it doesn't work.
You gotta be asking us if
Yeah,
it works.
obviously it doesn't work the best, but like, I'm not a fucking idiot.
No, you should say I'm not.
Uh,
You should say I'm not mechanically inclined. I am an idiot, is what you should say.
Mechanically inclined. I bet I'm more mechanically inclined than you are. What do you do?
I
How
bet.
smart are you?
oh, dude.
Look, I'm never mind. Fuck it. I'm not trying to prove
Dude,
myself.
I saw your mechanical work a couple minutes ago. I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna
no
argue with
shit.
you.
I'm a fucking glue gun on a chair. It's my worst work.
What? Oh, dude. Okay.
I want to talk to Krusty for a sec. All right.
Yeah, you're good. You can unmute him. Go ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Krusty.
All right, I found the
One
proof.
sec. Right.
Found the
Okay,
proof.
I'm gonna fucking
Okay.
mute you again.
Okay, go.
Krusty, do you realize what you posted specifies how large the triangle has to be for the internal angles to equal 270? Do you understand that?
Am I muted?
No triangles can equal 270 degrees internally.
I'm just
It's
giving it to.
impossible.
I'm just giving it to him for the moment.
No.
Right.
I can concede that it does have to be large.
It has to. Yeah, each side has to be equal to a quarter of the circumference, right?
Okay.
Of the sphere. Right.
Okay.
So just not any old triangle. So you can't just go a few miles and do a 90 degrees and then turn 90 degrees again after a few miles.
Okay.
And then a few miles again. Right. Just wanted you to realize what you were talking about. Cool.
I never said
continue.
it had to be small though. I just wanted to make a point that a triangle on a three-dimensional surface, it can be over 180 degrees.
All right, now you got to deal with Professor Triangle.
Okay, now go ahead and give me the definition of a triangle because you keep using that word.
I don't care what a definition of a triangle is. That's the only point I'm trying to make. You keep asking me this stupid question.
I know. Yeah, your point is you don't care what the definition of a triangle is. You don't care.
Okay, I guess I don't care. All right, I can.
So you just make up your own. You said a triangle equals 180 degrees. Then you said no, a triangle
on a two-dimensional surface.
270 degrees. Can you make a straight line and put a ball on it and give me the angle between the ball and the straight line?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Take your table and go out and get your little brother's basketball because he's the one who plays sports. Go out and get your little brother's balls, put one on the table, and tell me what the angle is between the table and the ball, the side of the ball.
I'm talking too much shit.
Dude, honestly, I really think you're stupid. Honestly.
Oh yeah, so you can't give me that, huh? Because it doesn't exist.
I don't even understand what you're asking.
I know, because you're making up shit on yourself. You're saying you can have curved triangles.
Did you even look at my
evidence?
What is
the definition of a triangle? Post the definition of a triangle. No, it's not a triangle. Those are called Jessies, by the way. I've renamed them because they don't have a name. Those are called Jessies.
Okay, Professor.
So call them Jessies for now on. Say on a ball, I can make a Jessie. Then you can. I'll say, oh, okay, you can make a Jessie.
I'll call it a Jeffrey. How about that? I'll call it a Jeffrey.
Oh no, dude! I started calling them triangles.
No, they're called Jesse Path of Lies. He uses
Professor
those.
Triangle, you need to trust me, man. You just need to trust me on this.
Yeah, right. So Jesse Path of Lies named those Jessies, so we're going to use him.
It's called a Jeffrey. It's called a Jeffrey, bro. It's called a Jeffrey. You need to use the common terminology we've all agreed upon here.
Okay, so
How
not
many people do we
triangles.
have in here?
Perfect. So I win again.
I guess I don't even know what you're
Yeah, no,
winning
I
here.
do win because you can't tell me what the definition of a triangle is.
I don't care what a definition of a triangle is.
Then why are you claiming triangles?
The only thing I'm claiming is that the internal measurements of a triangle on a three-dimensional surface are higher than 180 degrees, which I've
That's not a
done.
triangle. That's called a Jesse.
It's called a Jeffrey. Actually.
Fine, it's called a
But
Jeffrey
it's still 2-dimensional, bro. It's not 3-dimensional. It's still 2-dimensional.
On a three-dimensional surface, though.
No, surface of a sphere is not 3-dimensional. It's 2-dimensional.
I mean, yeah, okay. Surface of a sphere is a two-dimensional, but like the only way you can get internal measurements of a triangle that's higher than 180 degrees if that triangle is on a three-dimensional surface or a three-dimensional shape. My bad. Let's do three-dimensional shape.
If I lived on the surface of a Ruffles potato chip, how many 90-degree angles before I turn into myself again?
I don't. That is a silly analogy.
Yeah, how do I make a triangle on a Ruffles potato chip? Go ahead. You said it works on any 3D object, right?
I don't know any 3D object. I only know it works on a 3D sphere. You know.
But you don't have one to prove that on. You haven't been able to prove that yet.
I don't even know if I could prove that. I don't even know if there's any scientific papers on like a Ruffles chip.
Why are you trying to make up shit? I can prove a triangle. I can prove a triangle equals 180 degrees internal angles.
Brother, you said you were a pilot.
Okay, I never said you can't.
That's all it equals on a triangle, or else it's not a triangle. So you have to give it a different name. If it's not 180 degrees, you have to call it something else.
Do that, bro.
No,
on a piece
you
of paper
can't.
you can do that, but on a sphere
No,
you can't do that.
You cannot. Go take a piece of paper, draw a triangle, wrap it around a ball, and tell me what happens to it.
You're saying you can't make a triangle equal 180 degrees on a piece of paper? Is that what you're literally saying?
You can take a triangle on a piece of paper and wrap it around the ball, and it's not gonna work for you.
I never said that it would work for you.
So how are you taking a triangle and making it 3D and wrapping it around a ball?
You're not looking at my paper then. Sorry.
Ben boy, can you shut your camera off, please, man?
I'm just gonna get rid of that dude. He's been told 20 times.
My paper I posted,
okay, I'm gonna boot him because I've asked him twice in the text. Okay.
Make him so he can't come back then. Also,
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Yeah, you figured out that triangles don't work, do they?
You haven't just looked at my paper, my friend. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, can you make a triangle on the surface of a ball?
You haven't looked at my paper. Until you look at my paper, I'm not going to answer your stupid questions.
Those aren't triangles.
That's not even a stupid question, bro. It's relevant.
You need to trust me on this, bro. You just need to take a chill pill and trust me.
Trust me?
Yeah. Trust me, bro.
No, dude, we're not gonna be doing that. We don't do trust me bros in here. We try to trust you with the whole astronaut thing, the pilot thing. No, dude, we're not doing that.
Bro, come on, guys. Trust me on this.
You're like the least trustworthy person in here.
That's all Globers have.
I'm the most trustworthy person.
Please believe me when I tell you a lie. That's all Globers have.
Hey, man, we voted a president because of a lie, so trust me.
Is he spiraling about now?
Hey,
We don't trust him, that's why.
Krusty. Are you in the chat?
I'm in here. I'm still here.
Are you in the chat? Do you have access to the text chat?
I'm not gonna look at that shit, bro. The only reason I won that text chat is to post my.
No, he has access to it. He posted his in there, but he doesn't want to read anything of ours.
Oh no,
yeah, bro. Fake news. He's 100% right about that.
How about this, right? How about you do yourself a favor? Take one more look. All right. Did you see what Yaga Bruno put in the chat at 16 minutes past the hour? I'll take that as a no.
That's a good picture.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. I'm reading it. Give me a second. Hold on, bro. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been telling people to put toothpicks in an orange and tie a string between all 3 points, and you'll have a triangle.
There you go.
No, Yaga, I'm stealing that, bro.
Hold on. Now let me just do my research and verify what this guy's posting is true, because I don't know if this guy's posting is bullshit or not. So just give me like 3 minutes. You guys debate amongst yourselves whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll be back.
Wonder what kind of research this clown does.
See, I was gonna ask him, right? So, like, which is the actual triangle in the setup? Is it the form that's along the curved surface, right, where they're claiming, certain degrees? Definition, you do get what is portrayed in that.
I have an answer to Yaga Bruno's.
Here comes an AI answer, guys.
That much, I won't say. You guys can believe you guys are right.
No, dude. You know what you can do? You can go check the source the AI provided with its summary, right? So you can verify
it doesn't need to, because it's a logical reasoning. Because I can explain it, but you guys don't want to hear it. So please.
I want to hear it.
You mean to say that you never bothered checking source?
Okay, listen.
You never bothered
on the picture.
To say that you never bothered checking the sources that the AIs actually give you.
Saying that, I'm just saying, like, based on the picture.
Why is it
based
in
on the
this
picture? Based on the picture.
Yeah.
He's taking a triangle on a 3-dimensional surface. We can agree.
Asking you.
The triangle in red is on a 3-dimensional surface. Am I right? Am I
Here's
right or
the
wrong?
problem, right? You're misconstruing the word triangle in this instance. Yeah, we see a form. Watch this.
Okay,
we see a form. Listen, dude. We see a form.
You're right, I'm wrong.
We see a form, right, along the surface of the sphere, but the sides are curved, right? Now, you're using the term triangle in a colloquial sense, but this is where you're kind of fucking it up. Because there's definition to it, okay? You can alter that.
Are you a flat earther?
Hang on, right? You can alter that definition, right?
I'm not altering any definition. I'm just trying to explain something, and you keep interrupting me. Like, you keep it. I was in the middle of an explanation, and you just interrupted me. So please continue.
Dude, no, I was actually filling you in because you're fucking it up.
No,
Triangle
I'm not.
tried
I
really
didn't even
hard.
finish my point.
Triangle tried really hard, and you kind of wouldn't let him, right? And then I saw what Yaga Bruno posted, right? And you probably missed it because you're talking shit, right? So I thought that at least bring it up.
Okay, bro. Like, let me get back to my point I was making, please, because you're not really saying anything. This guy.
Are you sure about that?
Are you gonna let me finish my point or what? Okay, you guys don't want to hear it. You guys don't want to hear it.
Reiterated something to you, right?
I don't care.
What Triangle Post said to you before, right? Try and actually answer it. What is the definition of a triangle? He asked you before and you fucked it up, so I'll give you a second chance.
Okay, man. Finally, this guy shut the fuck up. All right, perfect. Okay, let's get back to this picture that Yaga Bruno posted. So
yeah, what is the definition of a triangle?
Okay,
let's get back to it.
Okay.
Hello. He fucking muted me, son of a bitch. You're
Krusty,
done.
quit being so sensitive, dude. Just give the definition of a triangle.
He will not give the definition of a triangle because he already read.
Yeah.
Loud.
Tell him to unmute me. Tell him to unmute me, or he's done.
Yo, Krusty, did you mute 20 cups?
People in here, Krusty. So better unmute 20 cups.
Can't mute mods, let alone anybody.
So that's he's looking for a way out so he can say, "Oh yeah, flat earthers are mean. They muted me and then booted me out of here because I answered the questions and I proved them wrong." And it's not giving us a definition of a triangle yet.
Yeah, this bitch is cornered and he knows it.
He read it out. He asked AI, "What's the definition of a triangle?" and it gave it to him. And he was like, "Well, I can't use that. So, what about a
But
triangle?" Huh?
he missed the part though, right? He didn't elaborate on the finer detail, which I'm going to try and get out of him this time. All right, so I'm going to presume he has unmuted me.
That's not even my argument. You keep asking me the definition of triangle, but that's not even my argument. You're like,
You keep using the term
dude,
triangle.
you keep
Yeah, it's
strawing my
critical, dude.
position. Like, I
No,
don't
dude.
understand. I don't know how
No,
more obvious I
dude.
have to be.
Bro,
You keep
you're
using the word
saying
triangle. I asked you, what's the definition?
But I'm not talking about what a triangle is. I'm trying to describe a spherical triangle.
Okay,
Spherical
triangle.
triangle.
You said triangle
Thank
again. Go
you.
ahead. Yeah, give me the definition of a
God,
triangle.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
he did prefix
Like,
it.
I just
He
wanna
prefixed it this
address
time.
this picture you guys
Right.
are making me look at. I want to
Yeah,
address
yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
no one's giving me the opportunity.
No, but now you cleared it up, right? You prefixed the
Oh
term
my
with
god.
qualifier,
Okay.
right? You used the term
Lex,
spherical,
do you
right?
not want me to address this picture or not? I don't
Now you
understand.
can, yeah, because you cleaned up your shit, right? You already did.
Clean up
So
my
now you
shit.
may
What shit
proceed.
was that? What shit was that? Tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, right? So earlier you were using the term triangle, kind of point blank, right? Now this time you cleared it up and you qualified that term triangle with the prefix spherical. So now it's no longer really a triangle, it's quote unquote a spherical triangle,
It's
which
a
is
type
not
of
the
triangle, is
same
it not?
as
Is
a
it not
triangle.
a type
It
of
has
triangle though?
it has similar qualities, but it's not the same shape.
Is
Okay?
a spherical triangle a type of triangle?
I
No.
guess so. Now you can
No,
explain
no,
it.
no, no, no. Now you guys are getting into
Go ahead
semantics.
and
This is a
explain it,
simple
dude.
question.
It's a form that has 3 sides and 3 points. If that's all you need to have a triangle, then sure. But my understanding
Thank
and
you.
basic
Thank you.
geometry would dictate characteristics as such are not sufficient to describe what a triangle
Sides
is. So
and
you're
3
warping
points,
it. There's a
right?
reason why you have to prefix the term, right? Hence
Yeah,
why
otherwise somebody
It
can
has
just
3
post a
sides and 3 points, does it not?
otherwise somebody can post a circle and put 3 dots on the circle and call that a triangle.
Does a circle have 3 lines, my friend? No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
you can
No,
say
it
they do,
doesn't.
but
Oh my god. Okay, you guys are not being good
they're all
faith.
continuous.
You guys are
Now
getting
this is
into
the point, dude.
semantics here. You guys are getting
No,
into
it's not.
semantics.
It's not a semantics game. It's a game, dude. You
A
could actually
spherical
say that you have
triangle is a
3 arcs.
triangle. You
Watch
guys
this.
may
Watch this, dude.
misinterpret what I
This
mean
is
about
the
what a
point.
triangle is, but it's
Listen,
still a
listen,
fucking
bro.
triangle, bro.
Listen, bro. This is the point, right? What Triangle said is actually is very poignant. Okay, if you have
Nah.
3 arcs and you stick them together, you super glue them, right? How about this? You take one wooden arc and one metal arc and one plastic arc, right? Because you're like gluing shit together, right? Glue the metal arc with the
I don't like gluing
fucking
shit
wood
together.
arc, right? And you have 3 lines that happen to be curved, right? And it's going to look like it's forming a circle, but they're 3 distinct lines. So you can call that a triangle, right? Like,
So is what I posted?
Is a
What about what I
spherical
posted?
triangle a type of triangle? Because
What about what I posted?
you guys could have asked me, hey,
No, it's not.
can you
It's
be
called a
more
Jesse.
specific on what type
It's
of
called a
triangle you're asking?
Jesse. I told you what they're called.
No,
They're
it's
called a
not.
Jesse.
It's not. It's called a spherical triangle. That's a fucking legal definition for it.
Strictly speaking, dude, it's not an actual triangle. It's some derivative form of the original thing we
That's not my
call a
question.
triangle.
That's not my
It's a
question.
projection of a
Yeah,
triangle
well, this is
onto
the
a
problem,
sphere.
right?
It's a
This is the problem.
projection. It's a
Yeah,
projection of a triangle onto a sphere.
Okay, let me
Yeah, dude,
repeat my question since you guys are
grasp
having a
these
lot harder
finer
time.
details, this is not the conversation for you.
Is a
If you cannot,
spherical triangle a type of triangle? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so it's not a
No.
triangle. It's not a type of triangle.
No, it's not a
No,
triangle.
it's not.
It's
It's
not a
not.
triangle.
No, it's a
And I'm done.
three-formed. It's a three-sided.
What about what I
Alright,
posted?
I'm done
What about what I
I
posted?
don't want to talk
What
about
about what
this
I?
anymore. We cannot
Mike,
agree
Mike,
on
one
what
second.
reality is.
What about Krusty?
I'm muting
Krusty,
myself.
Krusty. What about what I posted? Is that a
You're
triangle?
retarded.
Look at what I
There
posted
you
in the
go.
side chat. Is that a triangle? No, it's 3 lines that meet at 3 points. Three
Now
lines, 3 points, right?
Now he's embarrassed to say yes. That's also a triangle. Anytime you connect
Krusty, tell
any
us.
kind of line, squiggly lines together, you have a triangle, according to the Krusty Crackhead.
It's a three-sided form, at best. Now I can understand. Right now, I can understand. Wheel sense, you kind of simplify it and use the word triangle, but it's kind of misleading, dude. Think about it, or not, because you can't think, obviously. Never mind.
He's not going to answer.
Don't want to get you to work too hard, dude.
Yeah, well, what's the internal angles of?
Well, you just use a compass and you can measure it, like he said before. Krusty, you're going to make
come on, Krusty.
clip of the week. You're going to make Glober's clip failure of the week. It's going to be on TikTok. It's going to be on all kinds of commercials.
It's okay, bro. You guys are just strawmanning my position. You guys are making me say things I've never said. So please continue.
You said it. You said it. Three curved sides.
No, I didn't. Let me describe to you what a triangle is. So I'm going to make it perfectly clear. Please don't interrupt me when I'm doing this.
Finally.
A triangle. Okay, listen closely. A triangle is a closed figure with 3 straight lines and 3 points. Also called, I think, what's the points called? Fuck.
Angles,
vertices. Whoever said that, you get a gold star from me. Vertices.
Yeah, it's about time.
Okay.
We gotta accelerate.
By that definition, that is a fucking triangle. So I don't know what else you want me to say because everyone saying, "Oh,
three curved lines. So three curved lines are not straight lines, are they? Three curved lines are not straight lines, are they? 3 curved lines on a ball are not 3 straight lines, are they?
Is a sphere curved surface? Is a sphere a curved surface?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You can still have a
so
straight
the lines
line
can't
on a
no,
on
you
a curved
can't.
surface.
No,
yes,
you can't.
Can.
No, you
okay.
no longer have a triangle. You have a Jesse.
Okay.
Now you're saying that the surface isn't curved. If you say that you can have a straight line on a surface,
you can have a straight
right?
line
That surface
on a
is not
surface,
curving. It's not curving. No, you. It's literally antithetical to the definition of a curved surface.
Yeah, like I get what he's kind of trying to hint at. Like if I take a little Lego man and I walk,
you guys understand what I'm saying? You guys are just being.
Take a little Lego man, glue him to the basketball, right? Or don't glue him. Never mind. Make him walk forward, not so that he's flying in the air, but he's walking forward along the ball without deviating left or right. Colloquially, you would say he's walking straight, but he's not.
He's not. He's walking in an arced path.
Not with respect to all actions available to him, right?
I don't know what else to tell you. You guys are just being obtuse, honestly.
That's also a triangle.
Yeah, but just
that's
like a
the
triangle.
Type of triangle. Yeah. He asked us, is a spherical triangle a type of triangle? It's like, no. There's only like what, 3?
Acute.
Exactly. Acute, obtuse, and equilateral. And equilateral.
Right.
There you go. Right. Those are the types of.
Yeah, you never learned spheres. Spheres. That wasn't one of your questions. When name these types of triangles. Circle an obtuse triangle. You circle the obtuse triangle. Circle the circled triangle. And they'll be like,
you guys can even
you need
Google
a mental health day.
You can even Google this. It's a straight line the same thing in a 3-dimensional surface than it is on a 2-dimensional surface. And when I mean 3-dimensional surface, I mean a sphere, not a fucking cube.
No, what 3-dimensional is XYZ.
Yeah, XYZ.
Where do you get
so
sphere
what you
and
want
XYZ at?
So what you want to happen what you want to happen is after you get to the end of one line, right? You want to form a tangent plane, which is in the same direction as your curved arc, your arced path, right? And then draw 90 degrees to that. And then go in that direction, right? But in an arced path. That's what you're really wanting to do. And then you get to the end of that
Unfortunately, if you're
line,
on a ball,
do the same thing
if
again.
you're on the surface of a ball, you can't turn 90 degrees either.
You guys need to Google the term geodesic and tell me what that
Dude,
means.
I'm using reality and SolidWorks modeling to tell you how it works.
Google the term geodesic and tell me what that means.
It means you made it up.
Nope, it's an actual fucking term in mathematics. Now look it up.
We don't
Stop
need
being a
math.
child
We're
about
not
it.
using math. We're using measurements.
Sorry, measurements is based on math. Don't know what to tell you, buddy.
It is?
Do you use numbers when you measure?
I can say my foot is.
Do you use numbers when you measure?
My foot, it's at the end of my leg.
You don't want to answer the question because you know you're wrong. Thank you very much.
Is this many spaces long between these two lines? And I can use that to build my house as long as I use that.
Okay, go for it then.
Which came first, Krusty? Numbers?
You still need to calculate how many units you're using to
right.
do that, by the way, which is math. So
All right. All right.
I just walk.
Right. Yeah, shut up. So check this out. Yeah, think about it. Which came first? Numbers?
I'm not going to answer any questions until you look up the term what geodesic means.
Yeah.
People who wanted to make a globe out of planar surveying.
You know why you guys are avoiding the question? Because it contradicts everything you're saying. That's why you guys don't want to look it up.
We can get into that.
You're in the wrong room to argue about that with us.
You don't want to get into that. You don't want to get into that. So here,
because you're just using AI, dude. You admitted all you have is AI.
I'm gonna take this and I'm using Google actually. This is from Google, but
yeah, Google.
Oh yeah, go cry about it.
Krusty, which came first, a number or the operation done or performed on that number?
I don't know. What's the definition of geodesic?
Right, how about you answer my question?
I'm not gonna answer your question. I asked my question first, and no one's answering it. So.
All right, then you're done.
Okay,
Kick rocks.
Yeah, he brought up triangles, and then he didn't want to answer that. Then he went and looked it for him.
I'm just kind of laughing, right? Because you invoked a number, therefore you're doing math. Like what a retard.
Yeah, 3 pears fell from my pear tree in the backyard. It must be a math tree.
Like taking a measurement, right? You're deriving a data point. Nothing's been done on that data point or on that value yet. There's no math involved. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? You haven't done anything yet. Where's the math? Christ almighty. All right, now it's boring. Come on back.
If I project my shadow onto a basketball, then that shadow is now a triangle. So I'm going to take a triangle and make it out of my fingers. I'm going to project it onto a basketball, and now I have a curved triangle. And so now I still have a triangle because it's on a basketball.
Right. It's Doreen. Anyone want to handle that?
Just, permanently boot him.
I'm not sure I know how to do that in this room.
No worries, I got you guys.
Appreciate ya.
I guess Krusty gave up using AI to answer his life's questions. That's a good thing.
I'm just not going to say anything until someone answers my question.
Why don't you answer questions without using AI? What happens?
Sorry. Again, no, I'm not gonna answer any
You
questions.
cannot do
until
that
someone answers
anymore.
my
You no
question.
longer can think for yourself.
What?
Why do you Globers get so upset with us when we ask you for the proper, when you use proper language in here, like triangle? What's a definition? A definition of a triangle is 390 degrees. Oh, nope, that's not a triangle.
Come on, Questy. You know you can do it.
It's
I'm
a
just gonna repeat
form.
myself. I'm just gonna repeat myself once. I'm not gonna answer any questions or get into any conversations until someone answers my question. Plain and simple.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Do I got to go put an answer in the chat for him because he doesn't know what it is? Let me go get one for him.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
a
what it is.
form
I
of
just want you guys
surveying.
to look at it at the definition and tell me what it means because I know what it means. But
It's a form of surveying. Is that good enough for you?
that's not the definition. If you Google it, that's not what it says. Sorry, try again. I wish I knew how to post pictures in the text chat because I would do it, but I don't know. So you guys gonna have to do it for me.
Do you think that we're not familiar with this subject, dude? We know.
I posted the definition
Okay,
for you
then,
guys if anybody wants to read it for the YouTube viewers.
that's not the definition. I mean, yeah, it's the number one. That's what it means, and that's what I want to focus on. That where it says number one on that, but it doesn't really. You're just posting the adjectives. You're not posting the definition.
I just posted, asked for geodesics definition. So copied it right off the first thing that came up. You asked what you asked for, the definition of it. I asked you for the definition of a triangle. You wouldn't give it to me. See how fast I gave you the definition?
How can I turn on my camera so I can show you my fucking screen that shows this fucking definition since everyone's incapable of doing it? How do I do this?
Which definition do I need? I'll go
It
find
says
you a better
when I
definition.
hover over the camera icon, it says you cannot stream into this channel.
Okay, so you're too new.
Take a photo and wait. Are you not
I
able
can't.
to?
It won't let me post it in the text chat. That's the issue. I'm
You
trying
have to give it to somebody that's in here. You're too new.
Who do I give it
Yeah,
to? Do I give it
the
to
others
Labs?
maybe.
Who do I give it to?
Anyone. Just let them know.
I'm gonna give it to 20 then. Give me a second.
All right.
Dude, it's a form of surveying. That's what it is.
Well, it's actually a form of math on top of planar surveying, which turns planar surveying into a ball.
Exactly. It's the made up surveying.
Yeah, I mean, there's not an actual stick and something you look through to do geodesics. That's the actual planar surveying guys, the guys that actually go out there and they hand in their spreadsheet and then they go on to the next job. And then once they hand in their spreadsheet, they don't give a shit anymore because they got a paycheck. The other guys in the office who pretend that they live on a ball do geodesics on it and turn it into a ball. And they say, see, it's a ball.
Yep, exactly. Surveyors, they survey the flat Earth and then they add geodesics to it after the fact to make it into a ball to get your.
Well, the geodesic surveyors do. Remember, the planar surveyors don't give a shit because they're already hungry from holding sticks and walking around in the grass all day.
Right. Yeah, that's how they get their GS84 or whatever.
All right, dude. Where's your picture at? All right. Incoming.
All right, I just sent it.
Got you.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Drum roll, please. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom.
What's that got to do with anything? Dude, what does that have to do with anything that you posted? Not 20 cups. Krusty Crack House.
What do you mean? Explain.
Krusty Crack Whore. What does that mean?
Because you guys were saying that a triangle cannot be straight on a curved surface. Geodesic is
No,
a
a
straight
triangle
line on a
cannot
curved surface.
exist on a curved surface. That's
Yes, it
correct.
can. Yeah, no, it
How many
can.
how many straight lines does it take to make a triangle?
3
Okay. How many curved lines does it take to make a triangle?
curved lines.
Yes.
I don't understand your question.
How is this possible that you're claiming that it's possible, and then when I ask you how many curved lines it takes to make a triangle, you can't answer it?
Even though it might be curved, it's still straight because you're going in a
So
singular
straight
path.
lines are curved.
They can be on a 3-dimensional sphere. Yeah, they can be. Sure.
No.
Yes. Yes. They can.
How can you have a
How can you
curved straight line?
How can you go straight on a curved surface if you're have gravity on you, bro? How?
Whoa,
Makes
you
no
added more
sense.
now. You added gravity to your conversation.
No, but if you're walking and you're going straight, how can you not go straight then?
What are you going to use for a reference?
God. I'm done. You guys are just not having a good faith argument here, honestly.
What are you
I
going to
tried to
use
be
for a
serious.
reference to
I
walk straight, dude?
tried to be serious for a second. So I'm gonna
How?
go back to
Okay, I'm trying to be serious. What are you
I'm just gonna
going to
go back to
use
trust
for a
me. Just
reference
trust me,
to
bro.
walk
Just
in
trust
a
me.
straight line?
Oh my god, you're not being honest. You're not being honest.
Let me definitely on this.
Are you going to use a compass pointing north? Are you going to go east and west? How are you going to go? Are you going to hold on to a rope? Are you going to follow a laser? What are you going to do to make sure you're going in a straight line?
Let's say if I were to use a compass or to follow a laser, and I'm on a sphere. Am I not going on a straight line if I'm walking in one direction and not deviating? Is
No,
that really
you're
not
going
straight?
around on an arc. An arc is not a straight line if you're on a ball.
What if the world is so big you don't even know you're going on an arc?
Then how would you have ever figured out that you lived on a ball if it's so big you don't know you live on a ball?
Oh my god. The fucking Egyptians knew this in fucking
No,
2000
they fucking
BC.
lived in a desert and made fucking triangle houses.
How do you think they fucking did that? Geometry, buddy.
Not with spheres.
God.
With flat bases.
You're so dishonest. It's hilarious. I'm gonna go eat.
Dishonest.
So you can go talk into your echo chamber. I'm gonna go eat some real food.
Doritos or Cheetos? I'm dishonest, everybody.
Indeed.
How dare you not use his definition of a triangle?
I don't know. I thought he was sea lining. Am I the only one?
No, by the way, he never posted a definition of a triangle.
No,
Yeah, you completely evaded that.
I don't think he really knows what they are.
There you go, Krusty. A maths professor. Straight lines themselves have zero curvature. So if you're talking about a line on a sphere, it ain't straight. I'm sorry.
Oh, those are curved lines.
Yeah.
Oh, on a sphere, but it's going to stick off like a, you know.
Right.
We'll
Exactly.
just
It'd be a
say it's going
tangent.
to stick off into outer space land.
Yeah, it'd be a tangent line. His triangle, like a of a sphere, would be a tangent plane. Just like,
Almost like a
similar to what?
basketball. Basketball sitting on a table. It would be.
Yeah.
Table would be
Triangular
the tangent plane.
Yeah. Just like they posted earlier with orange and the string between. Right?
Now, Krusty, you finally understand. I wouldn't go around telling people triangles have curved sides.
Yeah. The shortest distance between 2 points on a sphere, right? Well, a chord line through this going under the surface, directly connecting both points, ignoring the surface, or across the surface, right? Yeah.
And that would be an arc.
That'd be an arc, correct.
The word triangle. I might have to keep your broken Batman symbol because that one's great.
Yeah, that document that from where I got that quote actually goes into the difference, between curved lines and straight lines. It discusses tangent lines and planes. It discusses why you need a tangent plane on a curved surface to do certain geometry.
You got to have a reference point.
Yeah, I mean, if your line on your curved surface was already straight, you wouldn't need a straight line to reference it to. like I said, after having traveled a certain distance over a curved surface, and you want to essentially turn perpendicular, face the perpendicular direction to that line, you have to establish a tangent line plane, tangent line that's same direction, and then go perpendicular to that, because you can't use the line you just used because it's curved. Can't use the line you just made. Sorry. Originally, he was talking about he's talking as if any any 3 points connected by lines on the surface of a sphere equaled 270, but we soon knocked that out of him. So this is good for him because, like, I guess he's getting a little educated. He's learning more than he knew when he came in. So it even forced him to look up the word geodesic and everything. So he's learning. This is good for him.
Good evening.
Hello. Welcome back. What's your problem, Todd? Oh, sorry, Todd. Nah, use your mic. We'll make sure you can. Hang on. There you go. Use your mic. You're no longer distracted by the text chat. You can speak to us in here. You got nothing to say now? Oh, okay. Suit yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Huh? How's everyone doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm just a little bored right now. Are there any Globers in the chat?
Yeah, there are some. What do you want to ask a Glober?
How many curved lines make a triangle?
0. You have to have 3 straight lines to make a triangle.
Well, you tell that to Krusty Crackhead because he said that you can have 3 curved lines make a triangle.
He's talking about a spherical triangle, which is not a
There's
triangle.
no such thing. It's not a triangle.
A spherical triangle is a thing, but it's not a triangle.
Nah. That's called a Jesse.
No, I remember you, Matthew. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yo, let's play a game. By show of hands, how many flat earthers are here and how many people are just AFK trying to make the room look like it's somewhat popular? Bonus points if no one's here.
I'm here.
Nobody's talking.
I'm here. I'm just in my car.
Yeah, we just chilling, bro.
Probably just no Glovers.
So is that like 3 out of 30 people?
I was trying to say that spherical triangles are a thing.
I'm here.
So is that like 5 people out of 30 in the room?
Hey, don't forget, buddy, you're a flat earther too. You just don't realize it.
Hey, Dark Ranger, let's play a game with you, dude. Let's play a game with you. How long will it take for you to provide Earth curve measurements?
You right, I get it. You want me to go over what the government taught teachers or paid teachers to teach you, but right now what we're doing is we're trying to figure out how much of the room is AFK, and it's looking like 90% roughly.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's
Probably
not
90%.
the topic of the room, buddy.
You weren't even looking at how many green people lit up. So you're
Yeah,
gonna
there's
ask the
5.
question, not pay attention to responses?
There's 5.
I saw at least 10.
You're seeing things. Stop
You
smoking
forgot
and drinking
Apon.
like you're on Discord.
Schizophrenic. Stop skitzing out. Stop being
So what?
schizo.
There's a lot of people who listen.
We
So
have
what?
never left Egypt. Nothing. There's no borders beyond Egypt. That space is an illusion
Whoever
of
that
time.
guy is, he's super smart, I can tell. He's still in Egypt.
Hey, buddy, I got a question for you. Can you answer a question?
Do you want me to tell you how much it costs to get in the swinger party at
No,
Flattoberfest? Like,
no, whatever you're yakking about. No.
I can definitely convince you this
have
flat.
you gone to Flattoberfest? Who in here
Do you know of any time when anyone's ever measured the surface of the Earth and detected curvature?
Yeah, we talked about it at Flattoberfest. Were you there? Did you go? Does anyone go to Flattober?
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to directly measure any curvature of the Earth.
Yeah, thanks again, Dark Ranger.
I mean, you have to be able to make sure it's concrete judgment that it actually is the same thing consistently.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Measurement. There's a trick of light. I mean,
For me, it's about the idea that the globe Earth provides the best explanations for observations. So we're doing calculations, but not direct measurements.
What about the Earth being observed as flat? How does the globe explain that?
Yeah, I would say that in both the globe and the flat Earth ideas, the Earth would appear flat on the small scale.
What about over 306 miles from Turkey to Georgia?
Oh, that's pretty far. I would expect you wouldn't see much over 306 miles.
Well, apparently you can see a mountaintop 306 miles away in Georgia from Turkey. Apparently
you
somebody
can't see
did that in
you can see
December
the bottom?
2024.
Okay, I hadn't heard of that one. But you can't see the bottom, right? Because the bottom is blocked by the curvature of the Earth.
You can see the mountain. You can see it quite clearly.
you can see
Here,
the
I'll
top of
post
the
it for
mountain.
you. I'll try to find it for you. Here, hold on. It's the new Guinness Book of World Records
The
line of
longest
sight.
distance?
Yeah,
Oh,
longest
very good.
distance.
I didn't know
Last
there was a
one
new
was
record.
370. This one 306.
Oh man, they can barely see that. That is pretty far though.
So if the Earth appears flat, what are these observations that you see that the globe matches better?
No observation.
Explanations. Yeah, the observations are best explained by the globe. Things like sunsets and seasons and moon phases and stuff like that.
That is so wrong, Matthew.
Do you have a better explanation?
No observation matches the globe ever.
Yeah, it does. The constant size of a full moon matches the globe model.
That's not the
What if I
Earth.
told you the moons
Right.
are actually just someone's eyeballs? Sun is an
The-
eyeball, the moon's an eyeball.
Then
It's
you would
just
out yourself as being a troll, and you might get muted if you did that. Oh, too late. See? Look, it's okay to like have interesting ideas and beliefs, but if you pretend that you have beliefs, that's trolling. Like saying that you think the moon is an eyeball, you don't think that. So, oh, sorry. Oh, I'll have to.
Thank you, Matthew.
How do sunsets prove the globe?
Well, my assumptions match my assumptions. That's how. I'm just teasing, just quoting the thing. I would say that the constant size, angular size of the sun as it sets is a good indication that it's not moving away from us; it's staying the same distance. And then when the sun sets over the ocean, you can clearly see the bottom half being obstructed first, and I think that's because the water is blocking the bottom half of the sun.
Hey, Matthew, how long have you been in our spaces? How many years?
I don't know, 6 or 7 years.
Okay, so if you're still making these arguments 6 or 7 years later, the only thing that could be happening is that you're actually a flat earther and you just can't come out of the closet because you can't possibly be this stupid after 6 or
No,
7
I'm not.
years.
No, I'm not stupid. These are things I actually believe.
Okay, Matthew, I'm not buying it anymore.
That's fine. I mean, you don't have to believe me.
Yeah, if you want to continue to LARP, you can just go on mute.
Okay, goodbye.
I
That was
actually
good.
kind of liked him on here.
That could have been an interesting conversation.
Well, I guess you guys will have to
yeah.
follow him somewhere else.
Are you a moderator on this chat or something?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a problem with it? Because you can
I didn't
go
say
with
that.
Matthew if you'd like.
I didn't say anything. Yeah, like I
Okay,
had a problem
cool.
with it. I just asked him a question.
So did you figure out what a triangle is yet?
Oh my god, that was another stupid question.
Krusty, you'll find that her ego usually prevents good conversations from happening.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, it's easy to feel smart when the competition is so stupid.
No, it's
And
easy
you
to
know
feel
what?
smart when
Regardless
you
of
think you
whether I'm
know everything.
intelligent or not, it doesn't change the surface of the earth, right?
Just because you think you're right doesn't make you right, lady. I don't know what else to tell you.
No kidding. Measurements make me right.
Are you using math?
What math do we need to measure something as flat? We have the globe math, which we disprove. If that's the kind of math you want to talk about.
Oh, globe math. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
the dimensions
Oh my
of the
God.
globe. Are you aware of the dimensions of the globe, or are you just going to show how dumb you are?
You're talking about geometry, right? Not globe math.
Yeah, I'm talking about trigonometry. What is the rate of curvature on the globe with a radius of 3959 miles?
59 miles? To be honest,
The
I don't
radius
know.
of
I don't know geometry.
3,959 miles. What is the rate of
I
curvature?
never
If
took
you want math,
pre-calc. I never
if you
took
want math, we'll
pre-calc.
talk math. Okay, so you don't know anything
Let me
about
Google
it?
it. Let me Google it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Google it. You should know these things if you want to come in here and talk about them.
I never said I know any of these things. I just asked, what are you using? Math? That's it. And you're getting all
Math is a tool that we can use, and we can use it to construct the idea of a globe that we cannot actually measure in real life.
I wonder how the ancient Egyptians and the Greeks were able to measure it.
Well, they
Let's
didn't.
find that out.
So keep going.
Yes, they did. Actually,
Okay,
they
that's
have.
another claim. You can prove that one after you find out this information.
Okay. Wait, what was the question again? I kind of forgot it.
What's the rate of curvature over? Yes. What's the rate of curvature we should expect on a globe of the size that we're given?
What size? What's the radius?
3,959 miles is what we're told.
Let me Google what my model is up in defending all this time.
Exactly.
No, it blows my mind that people like Matthew been here for so long and have seen, you know, other sunsets besides this meme that gets passed around in the anti-flat Earth communities. You know, just seeing it one time disproves it being physical curvature.
Yeah, I mean, after 7 years, it's either a really elaborate troll or he's a flat earther and he just can't come out of the closet. And so, since he never has anything new or interesting to say, you know,
I'm
we've
Rick
got
James.
other people to talk to. All right, Krusty, did you figure it out? Do you want me to just tell you?
Apparently, from what I'm reading, it says 0.000253 per mile. I'm assuming
Okay,
in
it's
inches.
8 inches per mile square.
That's a rough estimate. That from what I've heard.
Right, yeah, that's good enough
And
for
that
the
only
dimensions.
works on a short distance.
Can you prove that? What's a short distance,
And
Krusty?
it's a rough approximation. It's not like,
It is. It's
accurate.
just trig. It's just trig based on the radius we're given. So you don't like math now? I thought you liked math.
I never said that.
Okay, so
Why you strawmanning my position? Hey, lady, relax. Don't strawman my position. I can tell you what my position is. You're just
okay,
assuming. So you can sound
you
smart
said
as
it's
much as
over
you
short
want.
distances, but you can't tell me what that distance is.
I'm just reading what I'm researching off Google. Don't blame me. I'm not saying shit. I'm reading what I'm reading off Google.
Okay,
Over
Krusty.
fancy, can
Yeah.
I answer? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
How accurate is this 8-inch per mile square business?
It's
Up to
not
how far?
from what I'm reading. It's only a rough approximation for short distances. It can be misleading if used carelessly. That's what it's saying over here on Google.
It's called the parabolic approximation. Okay. And we know it's an approximation. Up to about 1,000 miles or just under 1,000 miles, it's within 99% accurate.
Up to
okay.
so a short distance. Wait. Up to 1,000 miles?
Up to 1,000.
Or
Well,
1,000
see, it
feet.
depends on. Check this out, right? I can show you the full derivation if you want. Okay. If it depends on your degree of accuracy that you need. Okay, so up to I think it was 780 miles or kilometers. I think it's miles. You're within 99% accuracy to the actual spherical drop from a tangent plane. Okay, so if you need, 95% precision, you can go further than that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of arbitrary. But at some point, yeah, it's a parabola, dude. It doesn't wrap back in on itself. We understand that. Okay? But to like dismiss it, like, oh, you can't use that because reasons? What are those reasons? Well, it only works on short distances. Yeah, what more do we need? Right?
I don't even know what you're saying, but okay.
So how about this? Right, let me ask you. Are you critiquing the use of the parabolic approximation at all?
I don't know what that is.
This 8-inch per mile square, dude, what we're talking about.
Okay.
Called the parabolic approximation.
That's
Are
what
you
it's called, the
critiquing
8-inch.
our use of it?
Is that what the 8-inch per squared a mile
My
squared
dude,
is?
I already told you, yes. Hence
Okay,
the
bro, you need to relax. I'm
squared.
just asking you a question. You don't have to get frustrated. I'm just asking you a simple question.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just being clear.
Yeah. It is the same thing.
Okay.
Applied to the geometry of the Earth. Now, it applies in any general circle or spherical form, but in this context, yeah, we're applying it here.
Okay, but what I'm reading when you're talking about this, it says it can only work on short distances. When you apply it to long distances, it can be misleading.
I told you, yeah. Once you go beyond the specified radius of the Earth, it doesn't work anymore because it doesn't wrap in on itself, right? Picture like I don't know, if you want to take like a baseball, okay, and cup your hand over it, right? Unless you curve your fingers back inwards, your fingers are just gonna hang on the side, right? The parabola is your hand, and the ball is the baseball, right? It's not the same shape,
Okay.
same form. So yeah,
But
it's called approximation for a reason. It's understood. Let me get the this thing I was talking about. Excuse me, one quick second. But in the meantime, like if we're using it for at short distances, what's the problem?
all right, the more I'm reading this about this 8-inch squared per mile rule, after 5,000 feet, it's not applicable.
Why?
That's I doesn't specify why though. To be honest.
Okay, how about this? Here's the full derivation. Okay, in the chat. Starts from basic shit. Starting from the equation of a circle. Okay. These pages, they derive the full generic form of a fitted parabola to a circle. And then we apply that at the end. I think it's on page 6, 5 or 6, where we actually plug in the radius of the circle or the sphere in question here. And this is where we get the 8-inch per mile squared. Okay. If you want to check the math, by all means. Okay, I think I had 2 or 3 people, including Matthew Learns, who's a math professor, check it out, and it checks out. Okay, we use some fucking Taylor series and Taylor polynomials and shit. A little bit of calculus, no big deal. Okay. Oh, and I think I even have this. Where is it? I have a table actually comparing the two. The drop from the horizontal to the parabola, and a drop from the horizontal, here we go, to the circle. And you can see at the bottom table on the right side, the error margin, anywhere between 500 and 1,000 miles. You're within, what, 95.4% accurate. Okay. So where's this shit? Like, what were you saying? It's not accurate up to how far? What's your accuracy range? And like, what do you need? That's what I thought.
We need at least 6-digit accuracy, right?
In the data sheet, I think I've got like 9 significant figures, 10 significant figures.
Yeah, we're not building bridges or something like that. We're just doing rough calculations. Approximation is more than adequate.
Hey, Krusty, you there?
Sorry, bro. I'm at work right now, so I have to like look at this information while I'm helping out customers. So give me a second.
Okay. All right, when you have a second.
Yeah. 20 cups. Don't you want to know your height to the 10th of a millimeter?
Hey, thanks for posting that, 20 cups. That's
No,
really it's cool to see it all laid out like that.
no problem. I did this last year when I was bored.
Yeah, I'm saving all of it, so thanks.
Good shit. What I wanted to lay out for Krusty, if he's partially listening, is the real meat to the answer to what he was saying before is on page 5. If you go to the bottom right, you'll see a little diagram, an XY coordinate with a circle or a semicircle and a parabola. You see it kind of just hugs it at the top. Theoretically, it only touches it at one point. We get that. Okay, but this is what we mean by it's good enough. Okay. Just some visual aid.
I'm just curious. Does this curvature drop take into effect of atmospheric refraction?
Geometry doesn't take into effect refraction. We're just talking about
No.
geometry.
I'm talking. I know. I understand you guys are talking about
Did you
geometry.
understand what he said though? Did you you were saying that that was not effective over longer distances. Did you listen to what he said?
I was kind of in and out. Like I said, I'm dealing with customers, so.
But you moved on to a different topic while someone was talking to you about it?
I'm looking about the things he posted in the text chat.
Okay,
Why are you getting
cool.
mad at me?
Because you're ignoring what he said and moving on to a new topic.
I just told you I'm not ignoring. I just didn't hear what he said, so you need to relax. If you want to talk into an echo chamber, go for it. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Well, if you're not able to handle this conversation, that's fine.
I can handle a conversation, but you're losing
Okay,
your
well,
shit on
look
me
at the data and the side. Look at the data and the side, and when you have some feedback, why don't you?
I'm asking him a question.
No, we're not moving on to another topic. Deal with this one first.
It's about the curvature drop.
Yeah, Krusty,
No.
it's a non. Check it out,
Okay,
dude.
you guys don't want to have a honest conversation about this. Okay, yeah, what?
Krusty. what Overfence is saying is kind of true. What your question is a little non sequitur. This is strictly speaking the geometry. Okay, it's not necessarily about the observation, like from any observer, like what any individual observer would appear to see, so to speak. Like there's no factoring in of any behavior, like light behavior in this. It doesn't even apply here.
But
This is a
how would you prove what you're saying without observation then?
what am I saying? But yeah, how about let's start there. What do you think I'm actually saying?
You're pretty much saying that there is a 8-inch jump per square mile. Essentially, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, this is a geometric question. I can close my eyes and there would be a drop or no drop depending on the geometry of the Earth. You understand that?
I understand that in principle, yeah.
There you go. This is so we're speaking strictly in this context in principle.
Okay.
Okay. That's why your question is non sequitur. It need not apply. That's like saying, did you take a shit this morning?
I don't
Tell
know
me
if I don't know that that's a proper use of the analogy, but I guess
it's a very crude analogy, but tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, like, I guess what my point is, yeah, it's an approximation, but it's a shortcut.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you a full geometric model.
Of course, it's an approximation. That's that's your statement was redundant. It's an approximation because it doesn't give you the full picture or whatever you said. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
That's why it's an approximation.
But,
right.
And how can that not be slightly misleading then?
It's not misleading when you get into the details. You provide the boundaries of what the approximation can and cannot be used for. If you operate outside those boundaries or you assume anything other than that, then you're misusing the approximation.
Okay, let me be more succinct then. If I were to take this what you're saying, would it affect what I'm seeing from a distance or no? And if not, why?
I don't understand the question.
Let's say I take to what you say as true that it drops off 8 inches per square mile, and I'm looking at something at, let's say, 300 miles away. Let's just say it's a mountain or something tall. Would it affect the way I'm observing that object? Like, could I not perceive it?
Of course, it changes the value of what you would calculate if you're going to try and calculate what the drop would be. But the question is to what degree? How off are you, right? And according to the data sheet there, you're at least 99% accurate at 300 miles. So if that matters to you or not, then it matters to you or not. If you need 99.9999999% accuracy, you're probably not going to get that with the parabolic approximation. You have to double check up to what point you would actually get that, and then you can use it within those bounds.
Can you approximate how much my visibility of the object would be obstructed, or no?
Okay, that's actually a different equation. Okay, these 6 pages outline. Okay, picture if you have a basketball and you take a ruler and you put it on top. Okay, how far on each side of the ruler would the ruler be from the surface of the ball? Okay, that's what you follow.
I understand you're describing a geometric principle. I get that, but I just want to say, how can I apply this into the real world? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Right. So this is tangentially related to the question that you were asking, right? About what an observer would see or whatnot, right? It's kind of they follow along the same principles or similar principles, but they're not the same equations. Okay. Now I get what you're saying. Okay, let me post this. I think I posted it earlier, but I'll do it again just for brevity. This guy here. Okay. This is another geometric sort of description, okay, that would illustrate what you're talking about, right? How far can an observer see on a ball depending on how high they are? Okay, and it follows the same kind of reasoning because there's a fixed radius, right? But in this case, you're also introducing an observer height. This applies to the type of question that you had. Okay. So strictly speaking, geometrically, this is where we would expect the horizon to be. Okay. 1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. All that jazz. You've probably heard that 2-3 times today alone. Okay. This is where it comes from. This does not factor in the behavior of light under various circumstances. Fair? Hey, debate daddy. Who gave who the wrong formula? I want to hear this.
Oh yeah, you're given the right formula now because you're factoring in observer height.
Oh yeah,
The
well
other one,
there were two different contexts.
Wait, hold on. Are you also factoring in atmospheric refraction?
I told you, no. This does not factor in.
That's
This does not
separate.
factor in.
Yeah, you can layer that in
You have
after,
to
but
factor that in with observer height. You have to factor that in.
Yeah. This is the baseline sort of geometric template upon which you can start factoring in the other stuff. It's not a problem. If you want to get into that, you can get into that, right? But this is the starting point. This is the how big is the ball? Let me close my eyes and try and determine that with my hands, type shit. But debate daddy, the other one was not. It's not the wrong formula. It's probably the wrong formula for the question that he was asking, if that's what you meant. But it's very stringent. It's very accurate. But it applies to a different context. All right, this is the drop over distance calculation. It's as if it would be akin to, say, Krusty, you were on the beach and you're lying your head on the ground and you're looking out over the horizon. All right, that tangent line, that horizontal line at the top, is your line of sight. That would probably be the closest you could make it to, for an analogy.
yeah, I was mostly replying to the 8 inches per mile squared thing. It's a good formula. It's just especially from this graphic I just reposted, like the person is on top of the line.
Yeah.
And like the better graphic to post is this one, which I'm just reposting now, which that's how it's done on a globe. So you factor in, and that's a triangle, right? Like we agree that's a triangle.
Or yeah, for the distance to the horizon, yeah.
Yeah. So with this, like, you can actually derive like the steel man of the globe math, not straw manning it. But I don't know if this guy understood any of that. He probably still doesn't.
Not sure either.
That's a different equation. That's
Yeah, 'cause this requires
1.225
a
times the
different
square root of the observer's height in feet.
Yeah, you should give
But we weren't
that
discussing
one.
that, right? We weren't discussing observations. We were just discussing the geometry of the sphere.
Yeah, I only answered his question on that because he seemed to be confusing these two different applications of these geometries.
Yeah, if you're just doing that, that's fine. Obviously.
They're related, but they're not the same. Is that fair, Krusty? Capiche?
I just don't understand how this proves that the Earth is flat. That's like you guys are getting into like very detailed
Right on.
arguments, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I don't understand how this
I'll tell
even
you.
proves that the
I'll
Earth
tell
is
you.
flat.
I'll tell you. When I posted, okay, the first block is 6 pages and the second block of 3 pages, and then that extra little data sheet. These
Okay.
are just geometric descriptions, okay, of
Okay.
what we've been of the globe, given how it's been presented to us. Okay?
Okay.
It doesn't prove anything. It just gives us a template to work with, and then people who go out and do observations or do whatever they do, okay, that conflict with these measurements or calculations, it suggests something is wrong with the geometry that they're giving us. It does, like this. The argument is, given how people operate, these geometries don't apply to the world when theoretically they should.
Yeah, I just doubt it because most of
That's
the
leader.
people I've seen post videos or pictures, they don't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
describe their actual height, the height of what they're observing, or the atmospheric refraction of that object from the distance. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know how you guys are making these assumptions based on like if people are giving you inaccurate data.
How do you know it's inaccurate though? How
Because like
accurate
I
do you
said,
know?
because I'll repeat it. Because you don't know
Yeah,
how
that's it.
tall the person is, you don't know how tall
Okay.
the object they're looking at, and you don't know what the atmospheric refraction is, to what degree it is from the distance they're observing it at. Because atmospheric refraction means when you look at something at far distance, the atmosphere will actually lift that image up slightly. We don't know how much that is because I don't know how to measure that. Maybe a
Right.
scientist would, but I don't, and
Right.
I don't think the
Well, what we
average
do.
layperson
Gotcha.
would either.
Gotcha. Right. So the observer height or the height of the camera or whatever, that you
Okay.
have to take it. You have to take their word for it. You're not there. You're not measuring it on their behalf. Fine. Right. Granted. The good news is you could go replicate that yourself and then grant that, because you're doing the measurement. So that's data point number 1. Data
Okay.
point number 2 is the size of the Earth is the size of the Earth. You go over a body of water, curvature, is basically the same. It's smoothed out on a good day. Okay, you're good there, right? And
Okay.
then when it comes to atmospheric phenomena, maybe distorting the path of the light, right? We can work with what they give us in terms of the actual upper and lower bounds of what is actually possible, right? So if you use the standard way of modeling this stuff, like if you go to Walter Business Calculator, okay, it's just a sliding scale of a K factor, which effectively, increases or decreases the radius or gives an apparent, gives the observer the impression for seeing something at a distance when they ought not be able to see that on the current size of the Earth. But if the Earth was bigger by such an amount, they would see it. Right? That's like the
My
standard
question is,
one
what
standard way
formula
of
are you
modeling it.
using to factor in atmospheric refraction? And I'm not talking about the size of the Earth. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the size of the object relative to the
I,
distance.
what? Hold on. Okay, so watch this. You have an object out in the distance. Okay, it's 5
Okay.
feet tall, 10 feet tall, what have you.
Yeah, yeah.
Depending on how tall you are and how tall it is, you may or may not actually technically be able to see it. Now,
Exactly. Yes, I
you
can agree on
introduce
that.
refraction into that. However much refraction is needed to be able to see the top half of it, the top 2 feet of it, whatever, right? What I'm getting at is according to the standard way of calculating refraction, even though it's not really a calculation, it's more of a, an ad hoc post or a post hoc, um, data fitting mechanism, right? Oh, I see this thing, the top half. Oh, it must have been a refraction K factor of X amount post facto, right? Because I do see it, therefore, like that type of reasoning.
Yeah.
This is how they do that. It's basically a sliding scale. The problem with the refraction modeling is they don't actually sample all the constituent parts of what would influence the actual path of light, like the humidity gradient, the temperature gradient, the
Yeah,
air
so
pressure
it would
gradient
change based on
along
the
the line of
environment then, right?
they don't.
right? Well, this is what I mean. They're not actually sampling this stuff, right? They're